Red on, red on, red on.
You look like your bed stinks.
I would never ride another nigga wave.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
I judge a man by the length of his hair or the kind of music he listens to. Rock was never my bag.
All right,
Everything is now
get our hands dirty.
on the internet.
Rock is. I almost don't want to say it on air, but I will. It's from Seinfeld.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Nigga, why you say that shit on air? Seinfeld's some shit.
Yeah, it was like an old library cop. He's like the library cop. He's like, I don't get into that stuff. Rock was never my bag. I'm just here to get these books back into the back into the librberry. It's me. I'm the library cop.
I don't know why, but I thought that was like a Charles Manson interview.
Dang, man, here comes all Charlie's friends get free coke.
Charles Manson clip.
Oh man, if you guys didn't know, this is the Kenforce podcast, most based podcast. I am your host, Brian Johnson.
I'm a guy. My name's Jamal Abel Harrison.
And if you guys don't know by now, besides our awesome 20 listeners, you know what I'm saying? We probably have secretly more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
it ain't just Ori.
no, of course not.
It ain't just Ori. I see you though, Ori.
Hell yeah, Ori's a nigga, man.
Yeah.
This is a social commentary about music, you know what I'm saying? Kind of how First Take is supposed to be, what I think everyday struggle is attempting to be.
I don't think we're that though.
No,
I don't think
Not
we're
yet.
at all that because you know why? Because we don't cover shit we don't feel like covering.
That's
you know,
awesome.
like they cover shit. You know, they cover whatever is happening. So we definitely only cover what we want to, and that's always worked for us. You know, and
Pretty much.
and I definitely don't even give too much commentary. Hold on, there's a puppy here. It's a cute little puppy. He loves to chirp. So
I feel.
he's got to shut the fuck up for a while.
Shut the fuck up! Yeah, like we cover what we want to cover. We actually predict a lot of shit on this podcast. Like, if you could go back to our first podcast, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
If you could go to like our first podcast, like Maul right here predicted he pretty much trajected Ski Mask the Slum God's career last pretty much when we started this podcast, because we said that once Ski Mask leaves, you know, X behind, he's gonna blow up. And then as soon as he left X behind,
but the thing is, I feel like he's blown up in the industry, but he hasn't blown up yet, like to people.
Well, what I mean, like, you know, blow up, like.
But I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, basically, everybody's buying his stock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's working with Timberland, and just everybody's buying his stock. So, of course.
And you know, when me and Maul first started kicking it, that was about damn near almost 3 years ago.
Yeah, it feels like maybe 4.
Yeah, fucking September will be like 3 years since I've known you.
Hell yeah.
Right. So like 3 years ago, that was when Dex was starting to make waves, and then me and Maul, we agreed. We were like, Dex is the guy.
That's
Dex
so funny though. Do you know he pushed his album back?
Yeah, he told me. What? So next month, right?
Now it's in April. Jesus Christ. Are they gonna put my man out at all? Or is he just gonna get late March and they're gonna be like, actually we're gonna do early summer, and then he's gonna have fucking DJ Khaled as competition? He's not gonna do nothing if DJ Khaled's his competition, my nigga.
DJ Khaled dropped a hot new track, so that means it's springtime.
Yeah. You fuck with that Jay-Z shit? You do like that Jay-Z feature shit?
No. Wait, won't DJ Khaled?
Yeah.
We talking about the fucking Top Down?
Yeah. I actually do like it as well. It's being slept on. Everybody's like, I don't know. I'm like,
because it's the fucking it's the one like I don't even want to know. You know, that one with Justin Bieber and all that. That one kicked off the summer as well. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, but the last song he did with like Jay-Z was with Future, wasn't it? Or was Shining? Shining wasn't with Future. That was just Beyonce. But you know what I'm saying? Basically, Jay-Z, Khaled, they got a good track record. I'm listening to all those songs. They sound like when a rich person. It sounds like getting drunk off champagne. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like getting drunk off champagne.
Or white wine, like how we drinking.
You know, we're drinking white wine today.
No, all I need is some Xanax, and I got the fucking Housewife special.
Hell yeah! Speaking of that, I think I got into Xanax? Like a little. I got into like a little back and forth with a like Dexter's girlfriend on Instagram this week because she was trying to expose. Hold on, she was trying to expose Bari for DMing her. You know. She was like, oh, this nigga saying let's fuck or something. I was like,
ASAP Bari?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I just started commenting and then she messaged back.
Word?
Yeah, it got weird, but I don't know if she's Dex's girlfriend or just one of his girlfriends or jump off or something. Who cares?
Probably
but
Dottie, dude.
I want to let these niggas know about what's going on with the podcast.
Okay, let them know.
All right. We will. I just moved into a new place. I love it here. Miracle Mile. Fuck with your boy. Recently, let me kind of backtrack just a little bit. Recently, I was hanging out with my homie Jerome. Jerome is the man. He is, if you've heard the last couple podcasts, he's my favorite photographer.
Great cinematographer.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing cinematographer and just a great photographer in general. But he was like, I was like, why don't you, I was like, will you share our podcast?
There's an action.
Yeah, I gave you this cup.
Yeah.
I was like, will you share our podcast? Okay. And he was like, you know what, man? I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't share your podcast because I like visual stuff. You know, he was like, if you just made a visual with it, then I would love to share your podcast, right?
Right.
And I was like, dope. That's all I need to know, you know what I'm saying? I'll just turn on my computer camera or some shit, right? So last week was our hardest podcast. You were there. We did the podcast and we did it on a shitty mic. And then
there last time.
No, you were there for the one we couldn't use. You get what I'm saying? Like, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, we did a podcast that was really good, and then the mic was popping the whole time, and it was just annoying as fuck to listen to. So we fucked it up, and we were in we had studio lights, and we were in a studio, and it didn't work, basically. Like, the sound was fucked up, and it was just like a sign of, like, maybe we shouldn't do this, right?
Yeah.
So we weren't able to do it together. You got busy for the next couple of days, right?
Yeah.
And then I do it alone the next day, you know, because I just want to get something out.
Yeah, your phone.
Yeah. I just, I was talking to my phone the first half, and then everybody's like, and then my phone, like, I don't know, it was like an app where it was like a free version or some shit, and then it just started giving me ads or some shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? So I just did that one straight off my computer camera and just went in, right? That was trash. I went fucking cross-eyed every 13 seconds. So I was like, fuck. Until my boy Ben Grimm hits me back up and he wants to come film, then I'm gonna just relax and and we're just gonna do it the right way like we do right now, okay? Yeah. Simultaneously though, I've also decided to leave SoundCloud behind and use us mostly on YouTube. So if you're listening to this, it's probably on YouTube, you know, because we're gonna upload on YouTube from now on. So I stopped paying SoundCloud. You know, like, I used to pay for a bunch of hours. As soon as I stopped paying the shit, they fucking took off, they blanked out all of our old podcasts or some shit. They said, like, we can only have, like, the scrub amount, which is, like, 2 hours or some shit like that, right? Yeah. So it basically, like, made most of our podcasts dark matter for a long time. You know, like, not, you know what I mean? Like, inaccessible. So I'm like, what the fuck? So right now, I'm like, fuck it, bro. We started on episode 29. And we're a YouTube podcast now, and we're in my beautiful new home, and we're just gonna do shit. You know, we're gonna start from here. Fuck them. We know we're on 29.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
The episode's labeled 29,
and I feel we're better from episode 1. So
exactly.
I'm not upset.
So yeah, I
like that. Yeah. I'm not. So
and like once Ben stops working at the pizza place so much, or you guys just decide to give us some money to do it, we can get Ben to, you know, quit his job, and he'll film us every time.
Exactly. So, Complex, Hip Hop XD, Headgun Podcast, Loudspeakers Network.
Yeah, Loudspeakers. I'm into that. I want to be at Red Bull Studios.
Oh, gosh.
You know, I don't know if they have a LA's place, but I know they have a New York where everybody records. You know, all those places. Yeah, shout out, fuck with us.
Oh, so I like that. So, well, now you guys know where we're at with the podcast. If this is your first time listening, or this is your 29th time listening, shout out to Ori.
I think Ori's missed like 1 or 2 episodes, but shout out to all my exes, because I know they fucking listen. You know, I know they fucking listen. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, did you see earlier this week Jay Prince Sr. did an open letter to Birdman on like Instagram where he's talking about you've robbed a lot of people and that bad could come back to you. You know, he's like saying some real mystical shit.
Excuse me, yeah.
He's saying like real mystical shit. He's like, we all know that when we do wrong, it comes back to our children. I would not want any of that wrong. Your children don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
damn, imagine if your kids had like $100 million worth of bad luck. You know, wouldn't that be creepy?
yeah. Every black person has that.
Damn.
Fuck. Oh man.
That's fucking crazy.
I know, but I didn't know about that. But is he like talking more in like the karma sense though?
I mean, he's
Not
atting
like-
Birdman. Don't get me wrong, he's atting my nigga. But but at the same time,
I think he's talking about like in the karma sense.
and he's kind of talking the karma sense, but you
then-
know, Jay Prince Sr. he's like I want to say he's like, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's really rich. He owns a lot of Houston, you know, shit like that.
Oh, is it your own town?
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I didn't know.
All Jay Prince Jr. does is fuck bitches, like in you know Houston and shit, you know, and shit like that. And you know, like Drake does like Houston Appreciation Week and shit like that. So you know, and shit like that. Like Drake drops a chopped and screwed mixtape like every year around
This guy,
Christmas
right?
time. Yeah.
Disrespect? Oh, okay.
No, the real. I forget.
Oh.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie and say I forget.
Okay,
I saw it on a gossip blog.
Here's Jay Prince Jr. right here, so that's probably
Okay. And I'm not gonna lie and say I forget. In actuality, fucking I watched coverage of it. I didn't see it live on Instagram. You know.
But you pretty much got like the meat and potatoes.
Exactly. I think I saw it on like on Instagram, you know, like one of those repost Instagrams, and then they talked about it a little bit on Everyday Struggle early last week. Right. But that's what I'm saying. What's up with Birdman, bro? What do you think's gonna happen? You heard about the Wendy Williams interview and shit, right?
I think. Wait, did you talk about that on last week? Or?
Yeah, I told you about that one on the secret one that's gone. Yeah.
But wait, what were we saying again?
Like, what do you think Birdman's gonna do? How do you think he's gonna get his ass out of this one? Have you watched the documentary? I finally watched it.
Hey man, I just want the Carter 5 drop.
I finally watched the documentary,
Yeah.
and it basically says, the documentary said, like, I only watched the first part. It was like 45 minutes or some shit, but I think that's all that's out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to keep watching, watch the second part.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure there's a second part because it's been like 3 weeks, so what the fuck am I thinking? But the first one basically led me to believe there's no stopping Birdman. No matter what he's ever wanted, this nigga was buying houses when he was in like, I think it was like beginning of high school.
Like ninth grade.
Yeah, like niggas were trying to stack up $1,000 to get them new kicks and shit and pay their mama's rent. And this nigga had a secret house. He used to live around the corner from his parents in a secret house and not let nobody know he lived there.
Oh, that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it was like and he made that into the trap, and he would act like he was just, you know, basically he would act like he was going to the trap, and he owned that house.
Yeah, we just going to this motherfucking house.
Yeah, exactly. Like he used to, he said, he used to leave his house on foot, walk around the corner, and get in his car. You know, so people didn't know. And he basically has been shitting on everybody ever since there was ever an idea of shitting on people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they say he owned every car. They say when he was in high school, he owned like every car that came out.
I mean, we can all see that from the Bling Bling video. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I remember watching old Cribs, and they were like, Birdman was like, I got a new car. He was like, no. He was like, all my cars red this year. He was like, we doing all red. we don't. I ain't driving no car. I ain't getting in no car if it ain't red this year. I was like, what the fuck? He like taught you how to stunt for real. He's the #1 stunner.
What? The #1 stunner? What?
So I'm saying like he robbed everybody. He's probably got $2 billion. He's probably sitting on $2 billion, just hiding it away. Birdman's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I'm into some crazy shit, but yeah.
That is, dude. But Like I said, just drop. Can we drop the car to 5 with no controversy? You get what I'm saying?
I mean, Birdman says it's coming out.
And then I just wanted to come out. I don't want to hear nothing behind it. You know, I just want to hear car 5 out, Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to hear nothing behind it. It's gonna have to have stories.
Of course,
in it, right?
Of course, there's gonna be stories.
It's gonna like just whoever the features are will tell stories. You know what I'm saying? Like if he doesn't have a Drake feature, that would tell a story. If he didn't have if he has a Jay-Z feature, that tells a story. You know what I'm saying? Like
if he has a Gucci feature.
I feel like he will have every feature we've just said, plus a Kendrick feature. You know?
Probably a Travis
Plus a Travis Scott feature. Oh my God, we just Travis Scott feature.
A Uzi feature. Like
I don't even, how could you get an Uzi feature, but he's going to get one. And and if he doesn't have a Thug feature, I mean, what if Wayne had a Thug feature?
Bro, if he has a Thug feature, bro.
Then that would tell a story, would it not? That would tell a fucking story of yeah, you already know. That would tell a goddamn story.
That shit right there just like blew my fucking mind.
Yeah,
bro.
What if Wayne comes out with a fucking Thug
That
feature?
song would be fucking amazing.
That really would. Lil Wayne's gonna be like, yeah, and I'm gonna send him with the Weezy baby, then and then Thug is Thugger with the Thugger, baby, I throw the Thugger with the Thugger. You already know.
And then the only way this song would be a classical song that would like be forever known as a Mozart or Beethoven if Kanye produced it.
Whoa. Oh my God. And then he's got to have a song just by himself, but featuring Manny Fresh too. You know what I'm saying? Where he's just like, he's still that DJ. He's still that DJ. It's 2018. You know, just like, dope, Weezy.
He's still my DJ.
That shit'll be fire, would it not?
Oh,
and then he goes on tour with all them, and then special guest Tekashi 6ix9ine. You knew I was gonna say it.
Oh man, the king of New York, huh? The king of New York.
That's funny. Cardi
funny.
B's the king of New York, nigga.
Cardi
For
B.
real. And you know who's the king of New York before Cardi B? Kendrick.
What?
Because he said it on record,
Yeah.
and nobody beat him up.
Oh,
So fuck it.
yeah.
You know, if y'all aren't beating him up, then fucking he's did it. He's the only nigga to say it on the song. You know?
All right.
It's like Cardi's the king, because undeniably, but Cardi, she's still the king. She's still the king. She just performed at the Grammys. I was gonna see niggas try to like give you that fucking you're gone shit immediately. Doesn't matter how big your song was. It's like immediately I'm just like, oh, but she's already gone. Where's the new song? It didn't come out this week. I didn't hear one. So
Hey,
fuck it.
man, it's the era that we're in.
Yeah, it really is. No.
All right, so here's my take about fucking Tekashi. Like I said, I'm not a big Tekashi fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a big Tekashi hater. You know what I'm saying? He does what he does. You know what I'm saying? I listened to his album again.
He's doing
that was
a shrug. That was a very high shrug.
Well, in the other,
Because this is an audio podcast now.
it's right now. But
tell these niggas.
I do what Jamal calls the Brian Ye, the fucking I'll say Brian Ye shrug, the fucking Brian shrug.
Brian Ye shrug.
Hell yeah, the Brian Ye shrug.
Brian Ye. Thank you.
Shrug.
Yes, you just coined it on.
The Brian Ye shrug.
You're Brian Ye. Period.
The fucking Brian Ye shrug. But anyway, where's going with this? Okay, so back to Tekashi. Fucking, you're supposed to say you're the king of your city as a rapper. You know, that's what you do. You're supposed to fucking say that. Honestly, like if YG would say he's a king of LA, if fucking Nipsey would say he's a king of LA,
No,
you get what I'm saying? Listen, but I'm just saying, it's like, as a rapper, I feel like you're supposed to say that because, you know, you're trying to put on for your city. And then when you're doing numbers, it's like, yo, you get what I'm saying? But
Pause.
Mr. Rainbow Hair Kid, you're not the king of New York, bro.
My nigga,
He's not.
You run New York. You run the hairstyle, the hairstyle bylaws of New York. You wrote them all. You was like, niggas in New York, if you want to be the king, you have to have a bald head or a deep Caesar. There's no king of New York. The crown does not fit on any colors of hair.
Exactly.
It's like, no. I think that, guess what? Tekashi got you. Because it sucks, because he's getting niggas. Anybody he gets to be like, then he got you.
No, I'm not mad. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Not even grunt. I didn't mean it like so mad. I just meant like.
I get what you're saying though. Like anybody who's like, it was like, oh yeah, fuck this rainbow hair kid. Yeah, what the fuck is he saying? It's just like
that's the only reason he dyes his hair every single day. I bet. Like he probably does this shit, so that shit's popping at all times.
You guys are talking about him.
Yeah, he's like, I'm popping at all times. Some shit's gonna let's go, let's do it. I'm trying to go viral, you know, all day. That's all he's trying to do on you hoes. Yeah. And I'm like, and the thing is, he's not like Black Youngster. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's not like going viral in a way that I think is really cool. He's kind of more going viral in a way that's kind of just like, hey, look, I'm a dick. Look at my dick. You know, like run away, like, you know, like just being a little jerk, be like, hey man, fuck you guys. Hey, fuck that man. Hey, bye. You know, it's like cool. It's like even my favorite rapper that I don't know if that I know you don't like, Rich.
No, I didn't say. Okay.
We'll get into that in 2 seconds. Yeah. I'm not gonna throw you all the way into the.
No. We got it.
But what I'm saying is.
Nothing backpedal or anything.
Yeah, it's not. What I'm saying is people like him know how to go viral in a cool way. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, you know, let's do the new freezer challenge or something, you know, where you do something cool. You know what I'm saying? Not the fucking, you know, because it's the same reason that Nipsey won't talk about him. You know, Nipsey won't talk about Tekashi, and none of the real gangsters will. You know why? Because he's obviously just kind of cool with some, you know, some of his people are OGs, and then they just say, like they've already explained it to each other. He's just doing shit to get people riled up that are poor, you know what I'm saying, the broke gangsters. Don't put no real money on the boy, you know what I'm saying, don't really hurt the kid or whatever. Just let him do shit to rile people, you know, rile up poor people, you know what I'm saying, like poor people will come at him, they'll just go to jail, you know what I'm saying.
Because speaking of that, we're going to go back to, I want to talk about the fucking Dexter chain. Talk about the Dexter chain, but let's finish up this Tekashi thing.
Yeah, also that bitch was making fun of Dexter too. She was like, I thought that make said you was like the West. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that. But basically it's just like I feel like he's just playing a little game, but to me, the music is good. So I think of it different. I mean, I think of it like, man, all you're doing is making people not like you and not listen to your music in a good way. You know, like, you know Gummo was good when you first heard it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's going to be like, people be like, oh, I don't like it, but it's fucking good. You know, people be like, you know, I don't want to hear this.
But even like I heard someone who's like, I don't like Tekashi, but like, what was it, with the blicky, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas like that line for some reason. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying is like, who knows who wrote it for him or all this other shit people are talking about, but who cares? Shit sounds great. It's a great song I like to hear. There's a couple of great songs in there I like to hear. So I can't I'm not like, man, I can't just like, he's just being stupid. You know, like I said, he's, you know, that's exactly like, he's just being stupid. So I'll backpedal. You say you didn't hate Rich, but you just were sick of the sound.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I was sick of the sound. I said I am not as big as a fan of his music as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I don't know. It's just, I'm not sure if I got just maybe, like you said, maybe tired of the sound. Probably. Yeah. I probably did get tired of the sound.
Yeah.
But I like Rich as a businessman and what the fuck he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I think he just signed somebody else too. I don't remember who the person is, but he doesn't play. He's out here scooping up all talent. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be a label for real.
Rich forever.
Damn, bro. 20K. He's giving these niggas 20K and telling them, and damn, that's awesome. Dude, if you can give a nigga 20K and get 20% off everything. Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? You just made your 20K back the next weekend. So what's up? Speaking of I don't know. What's up with Trippie Red and Triple Ecstasies?
Triple X. Like I said,
Did you see it? Did you see what was going on with that shit?
I seen something about like how someone was talking shit about the other one. That's what I.
No. This is what happened. Basically, Trippie bought like a whole bunch of 1400 chains. Him and Xtacles were hanging out.
Yeah. They
were having a great time. They were best of buds. He gave one of the chains. The chains cost $1,500, but he gave one to X. He was like, "This is dope, man. We're best of friends. We got a whole bunch of slappers, don't we?" Yeah. They had a bunch of slappers, you know. And then
what was that one song on the album? What it was called, "Fuck Love" or something like that.
Yeah. They have a slapper together already. Yeah. And basically, then Trippie went and did some songs with Drake.
Oh, okay.
And then X went onto his Snapchat and
Wait, doesn't he have like a YouTube vlog now or some shit?
Yeah, but I think he did this on Snapchat. I don't really know where he did this, but there's some picture of him just throwing away the 1400 chain. You know what I'm saying? It's like, very not cool. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh shit. That's like that's like some fucking like you threw my fucking our fucking friendship bracelet in the trash.
Like, yeah, basically.
And then like you put it on like.
I think he did. I'm so fuzzy on this because I'm like third personing.
If that was the case, then that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's what we should just be calling this shit. That's what we should describe this shit as more. As like shit we done heard.
Shit we done heard.
We be talking about.
Like say word around the campfire.
Yeah, this shit we be talking about. It's like it's not like gossip, but it's like real niggas keeping up with shit. Real niggas talking about what's going on in the streets. Mondays. Man, dude. Have you heard Tory Lanez album?
No, because I'm not a fan of Tory Lanez.
No, he's not a fan of Tory Lanez.
Hey, I'm just keeping it. Hey, yo. Hey, bro, I'm just keeping G real with you, bro.
G real.
All right? Because motherfucker, last week I didn't have time. Today I got time, bro.
Oh, for real?
All right, today I got time. All right?
It's good. I like it.
Beat your ass on American Wild.
It's got a lot of slappers. Yeah, like you can catch these slappers as well. But no, it is good. You're gonna hear it.
Probably.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of record. Like, he's good, man. Tory Lanez, at first I thought he was just like a generic sound, and then I realized he creates the generic sound with his, you know what I'm saying? Like with his uniqueness, if that makes sense. He's like Sean Garrett or just one of those guys who writes for everybody on the radio, you know.
All right. Let's rewind it. The only artist that I don't like is Slim Jesus. All right.
He's the only artist I don't like.
Right. And when I say oh my God, why are they making music? Why are they keep, you know what I'm saying? But like when I say like I don't like an artist, I'm not saying, oh fuck that artist, I don't like their music. It's just I'm personally not a fan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I say I don't like an artist, I'm not hating the artist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a fan of their music.
Fuck that up, but yeah.
You guys heard me, man.
Sorry, goddamn.
But
that makes sense.
Like
how do you not like Slim Jesus though? You said he did the best version of The Race.
No, as a comedian, like that shit's funny as fuck.
Hell yeah.
But overall, like let's not take Slim Jesus serious.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. I don't even listen. I've never heard it to this day. Even as soon as I heard the beat and then I just looked at the video and saw him, I was just like, nope, click away. Why would he send me this?
But hey, if you're a Slim Jesus fan, more power to you.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're a Tory Lanez fan, get that Tory Lanez album because it's pretty good.
I listened to some of Rollo's new album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I like Rollo a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of his. I feel like he's gonna have one song that's just gonna really blow out of the park and be like a really good song.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the majority of his songs are hot garbage. but you know,
His one reason I like Rollo because this motherfucker still lives in his hood. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But you know, like he buys like real estate and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he pretty much like owns his block. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like he said, like he lives in like a fortified apartments and shit. Like, so he lives in an apartment complex. So this nigga lives in his own Carter.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you haven't seen New Jack City, you're missing out. But if you have seen New Jack City, you know what the Carter is.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
awesome.
but then like I guess he's like a Muslim now and shit. So he has like I think a lot of Wattbot like tatted underneath his eye, and like almost everybody in his crew has that tatted underneath their eye, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy as fuck, dude.
What the fuck? This kid's like, he's trying to like be on some smart shit there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rollo's pretty smart, but he's also a little. I've noticed him to be a little petty with his beefs. You know, he said on record, he was like, "If you ever beef with me, we beef it forever." You know, like,
oh no, actually. In one of his recent Instagram videos, he said he's the one no beef no more.
Oh.
He said he was like, if I have any more beef, because I guess he's getting harassed at TSA.
Okay.
However, I just think, bro, you're just getting pat the fuck down.
Yeah.
You're just getting back the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he thinks people are like snitching on him.
Yeah, but then I think also it's just like you're probably just getting pat down at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. But, you know, he was like, I'm a legit businessman. I don't want no smoke. He was like, if you have any beef, he was like, it's over, you win. Like, I was like, hey, bro, do you? You know, get this money out. And apparently, to promote his album, he put it on like a big ass billboard in Atlanta. And I think it was the same one that Big Meech wanted to buy and like rent out the space, but if you know about Big Meech,
he's in jail.
BMF.
Yeah.
A lot of documentaries. Hey, BMF. If you don't know about BMF, bro.
Yeah, everybody knows about BMF.
I mean,
I think if they're
I'm
listening
talking about to the
podcast,
people who don't know about BMF.
I hope people that don't know about BMF listen to our podcast.
I hope so too.
Yeah, that would be.
I hope so too, because I hope we reach that audience.
Yeah, I hope we. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure. Yeah, I actually meet a lot of people nowadays who don't know, but who haven't seen like Paid in Full or anything like that. You know, they don't know about like any types of organized things or whatever, anything that's happened. So
because I feel, well, with like movies like Paid in Full, Men's Society, Boys in the Hood. I feel like those, like the reason why like a lot of people don't see that movie because it's too urban.
they're gonna be watching some urban movies now.
You know what I'm saying? But if people would like sit down and watch those movies, it's like, yo, this is deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Speaking of movies, did you watch the Oscars last night?
I didn't.
No,
I didn't.
We're recording this the day after the Oscars.
Uh-huh.
I'm also thinking about like maybe doing a little bit more to the audio before I put it out. You know, like adding some shit here and there. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I feel like it. You know, like I don't know if I want it to come out like, tomorrow or something, but I mean tonight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I always shoot for tonight, but should I shoot for tomorrow? You know what I'm saying?
Shoot for tomorrow morning.
You get what I'm saying? But like, and do shit to it, yeah.
Yeah, like shoot for tomorrow morning. Whatever you need to edit, you can sit and edit. Have time to edit it tonight, or listen back to it, and then put it out in the morning.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Maybe you won't.
Yeah, maybe I will. We'll see. I was listening to that Larry June earlier.
Oh, yeah. Sock it to me. Bro. Hey. You're doing good, Larry.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. If you guys don't know, Larry June is a rapper from Oakland, California.
He's got a song called Oakland. It's pretty good.
Yeah. That fucking one song on it. Okay, so Larry June's new album is called You're Doing Good. Like I said, if you're not a Larry June fan, you're gonna be a Larry June fan, I think.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. He's it's like he's just as good as always. And that's like not good for him. You get what I'm saying? Like he should be.
So you said he needs to be bad sometimes?
He either needs to he just needs like better management and shit. But he's like wasting all his good music. You know what I'm saying, on the shit that's like you like everybody. It's like a fighter. You only have so many songs in you. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like you can hear it once a nigga don't got no more songs in him. You know? Like, and he's got a bunch more songs in him. Like, he's killing it. But like. I've heard a lot of niggas. You can hear niggas run out of songs. Like, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like, to hear it. You'll be like your favorite rapper, and then you'll hear him like Chief Keef has not run out of songs yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he does a new song and he sounds weirder than he did back in the day. You know, he knows how to still just hit a new pocket and be like, so what was that? Do that, oh no. You know, just do some weird new type of thing that makes a new sound. You know, like so it doesn't matter like how many songs you've made and shit. It just matters like kind of if you get what I'm saying, if he still got that fight in him. You know what I'm saying? That like, and like it's like Ice-T, you can hear like, you know, or LL Cool J or somebody, you can hear them niggas ain't got no more songs in them. You know, like
that's why they act, bro.
Yeah, like but you can hear. Have you ever heard him on like a beat like LL's only put out fire recently, like late or in his later life, but he had some whack shit. Like right, you know what I'm saying? Like right lately, like his last shit was just like, yo, it's me, y'all. I'm on this. It came out like around the same, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago is when LL Cool J put out his last song. I want to look this shit up. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
But while we're on Ice-T, have you heard his fucking metal band?
I don't ever want to hear it. I think I've heard of that, man. I'm gonna go to YouTube.
If you're into that type of metal, you would like it. I'm not into that type of metal, so I don't like his band. But I did like Jada Pinkett Smith's rock band.
What? Oh yeah, I've never heard that. Hold on, I'm gonna walk over here really quick and give this dog a fucking treat. So maybe it'll shut the fuck up.
Well, while it's just me and you guys, podcast listeners.
Tell them about songs.
I don't know. What songs should I talk about?
Like new songs that only you know about.
New songs that only I know about.
I found the guy. His name is Six. His name is Block with a 6. Or wait, hold on. I'll tell you. I think it's Bobby with a 6 actually. Like
are you talking about Black? Are you talking about 6 Black?
No, 6 Dogs.
6 Dogs? Where did I? Okay. So I'm just getting this motherfucker's text messages and shit now. I don't know, but I've been listening to fucking Block Boy JB. I really like Block Boy JB. Like I like his sound.
Shoot, got the missing whoop, one more missing too. Come up on that bag and then up on that bag on you.
Shoot. But they hit. But yeah, that's.
Alright, now like I can look up LL Cool J.
But that one song Barbecue by Block Boy JB, that's a slapper.
Oh yeah.
I think yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. Don't get me fucking wrong. LL Cool J has a lot of slappers.
Mom said knock you
in life. Yeah, he's got some slappers. I'm not like some fucking hippie hip-hop.
Yeah, LL the legend.
That just doesn't know about shit. But like, I'm saying like that late shit that LL Cool J put out.
But at the same
time, 2 years ago.
Higher comment at the same time, it's.
I don't feel like looking at something.
Yeah, you know, but I feel with that, what he put out. We didn't grow up. I mean...
Oh, I think it was him freestyling or some shit on Sway.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where I think it was just him freestyling somewhere.
Oh, wait, was he doing like the fucking 5 Fingers of Death?
I mean, yeah, it's like an old nigga and he just sounded like trash. Let's see a LL Cool J freestyle.
But I feel with that, at the same time, we didn't grow up listening to LL.
I did.
In a way, okay.
Don't out me though.
No, I'm not outing you.
Yeah, like I kind of did.
What I mean by that is like we didn't grow up in the LL era.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever music.
But you had to get your head sprung.
That was a slapper. Head sprung was a slapper.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna lie to these people and be like, nah, fuck that old nigga. I never knew about that.
Yeah, no.
I knew all about it, and I was around there getting my head sprung and all that shit. Pause. I was getting my fucking head sprung.
Yeah, bro.
Even when he was beefing with Cannabis, I was like a little kid and I was just like, yeah, y'all don't know about LL Cool J versus Kid. Like I would go to church, me and my nigga Chris, we were in the back of church acting like we were just. These old people would let me sit in the back the whole fucking church just to fucking play the tapes. Like twice during the service, like you just put a tape in and press play. And it like plays over the speakers, like when like this lady sings, 2 times. She like sings before and after the shit. That was it. I just sat back there. We talked about fucking what new songs came out, who was fire, and LL Cool J versus Cannabis. I was playing with toys and fucking for some reason Karen.
In church.
Yep, in church. I had toys and I'm fusing times. I was playing with Pokemon cards, and I was actually playing with my Game Boy. I would sit in the back with my Game Boy, and they'd be like, don't bring your fucking Game Boy to church. My grandma would not say fucking, but she would say, don't bring your Game Boy to church.
But you sit in the back, like...
Yeah, so I'd just be like...
Okay, whatever.
Nigga's about to get him what is it called? Whatever that... Gyarados.
Gyarados?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gyarados.
Like dragon motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fucking,
Fucking... I remember when I caught Mewtwo. That shit was cool as fuck.
I remember I caught...
I was whooping everybody's ass.
No, I don't know if I caught Mew or Mewtwo, but it definitely fucked up my screen.
No.
Like, fucked up my game.
No. I think you got that, like... It was like a hack. It was like a hack, and then you get, like, this fucking super fucking Pokemon, and then, like... But it didn't have... It was like a character.
Yeah, it was
like,
unknown number, something.
Yeah,
something.
that, and then like the Pokemon was just like fucking, just like a blur basically.
Yeah, blur. Yeah, pixelated little Pokemon.
Yeah, the pixelated shit.
It fucked up my screen permanently.
Oh, it fucked up your shit.
Yeah, like
it didn't fuck up my. It didn't fuck up my Game Boy.
I even went and erased my game. I was like, fuck it, I'll just get some new Pokemon.
Yeah, I'll stay over. Yeah,
erase the game, come back still like crooked.
Damn.
You know, had like a zigzag in it or some shit. I was like, shit, nigga.
No, it didn't fuck up my Game Boy, but I know people's Game Boy did fuck up.
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, I had like 10 Game Boys when I was a kid. I was on Game Boys.
Big ballin', nigga. What motherfucker over here having 10 Game Boys? What Ray J? What you got? An indoor pool and an outdoor pool, my nigga? You got Bentleys and
Pretty much.
Hey, Ray J is in the tech industry?
Yeah, I've known that for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Ray J has been an investor ever since he got some money. He been
That's dope.
he's been about that basically. I can tell just.
I was never a Ray J hater. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know that.
Hell yeah. I've always been. If I had one wish, it would be to be as rich as Ray J. At least to start.
Oh. I thought you would spend your one wish on fucking Kim Kardashian.
Nah, G. If I had one wish, I would've hit it first, never not second. If I had one wish.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I hit it first. That shit's a close slapper. This fucking dog, I think it's gonna be like high as fuck in a second because I gave it these treats. But the treats are for dogs. They're called like Canada dogs or some shit. I shouldn't even be like plugging them.
Oh, you know what's
crazy? But they're like weed treats for dogs.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, do they have like...
But do you see what I just did here? I took the shits, right? And then I just like took a handful and then just threw them at the dog. So I mean the dog should be like good and lifted, right?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
So
I'm fucking expert on dog treats, nigga.
Hey, I got love for my roommate, but not for that pup, not for that damn pooch. Fuck it, man.
Hound dog.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, man. What you been up to this week?
Oh man. Let's see. What day I meet you? I met you at that one bar. Was it Friday night? Saturday night?
I don't know. What's today?
Monday. Monday. We do a podcast on Mondays now, not Sundays. This
I
one was
know.
Sunday.
No, I don't know.
I think Friday night. Yeah, what's Friday night?
Was it Friday?
Yeah, Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah. Met up with Friday night. You know, we went to a little bar.
Okay.
After that, I went to a little underground party. It was actually pretty lit.
Okay.
It was lit. Play like, you know, electro shit. Like put like 90s type shit, dude.
Okay, were you dancing?
So it was pretty cool. Bro, I was lit. I was lit, bro. You know me when I go out, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's funny as shit.
I didn't mosh. I was dancing. I was like pop locking and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was lit. And then chill Saturday night. Fucking Sunday, our friend Adam had his first improv show at UCB. Yeah.
UCB guy.
Yeah. He did pretty good. Adam did pretty good, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you remember any jokes or anything?
Shout out to Adam.
I know it's hard to like recreate this nigga's jokes. I just want
because it's improv. You know what I'm
across.
saying? So I'm trying to say what. Okay, Adam did a perfect callback, right? So in one scene he was playing a bartender, right? And then in the next he was playing the fucking head of tourism in some like stupid town in Kansas, whatever, right? And then he was like, and so the fucking girl was like, "Oh, you're the tourism guy." Or he was like, and then she was like, "What else is there to do?" And he was like, "Well, I'm also the bartender at this one bar." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nice.
like you had to be there like to really understand. Like, all that, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
all you had to
Like,
be there. Nah, that was
because
awesome.
yeah, you had to. Because I
feel
can't
you.
like.
I feel you.
It's improv. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can't,
totally.
Like,
I wish I was meant to be there, but I fucking was probably drunk or something. Because I was just thinking, like, obviously, you know how fucking...
Okay, yeah, you were drunk because we went out Saturday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see? And then he had the show Sunday night?
No, he had the show Sunday morning. Well,
Okay.
Sunday afternoon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Fuck they doing over there at UCB? I've been watching all these podcasts, man. I was thinking about not saying this on there. I was about to just wait till we got off.
I have a new podcast to listen to that I really enjoy so far.
Which one?
The fucking Van Layton podcast.
Van Layton.
The black dude from TMZ. The cool one.
Yeah,
Dark
that's
skin with
awesome.
the shade head. Bro, his first guest was Tay Diggs.
What?
Fire, bro.
What they talk about? That's
Fire,
funny
bro.
as
They
shit.
talk about because you know how like Tay Diggs gets a lot of hate for only dating white women. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
They talked
heard about
that.
this. I fucking heard about this on like a different podcast.
Yeah.
But damn, that's who that
about
is.
that. Yeah, they talked about him on Instagram. It was deep. And then the other one that I didn't episode 2 that I didn't get to fucking finish listening to, bro. He has Dame Dash, bro.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You gotta send me links to
I
this.
will,
Alright,
bro. Fire.
Alright. And then for I forgot what I was gonna say, but wasn't that no, I don't remember. It wasn't that important. You know Tiffany Haddish has been wearing the same dress to every event she went to?
Oh, you know that.
Yeah, she like said she was gonna do it. She said she was gonna do it on like she basically wore it to like her movie opening, and then she like was talking on Saturday Night Live. She like opened Saturday Night Live and she was like, "This is the same dress I wore to the movie opening, and I'm gonna be wearing it at the Oscars. I'll be wearing it this, and I'll be wearing it that, because I paid $4,000 for this dress."
The one that she wore at the Oscars was just
is the same dress she's been wearing like all these places. She doesn't give a fuck. She was like, "It's okay as long as I Febreze it." Exactly, shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, she's a hood girl from Crenshaw, bro.
I would eat her butt even if she wore that dress every day.
That's just right into that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just go in there.
Okay.
Oh shit, dude!
So,
guess what? First off, get out of the. I don't know whatever's happening with Rick Ross, but I just hope he gets better. I'm scared to talk about it.
Shout out to Ricky Rose. Yo, if you need a loan, yo.
Guess what my friend told me?
Rose.
He's a Conor McGregor fan. Preface. Conor McGregor. He doesn't know who Bones Jones is, but he knows who Conor McGregor is. Okay.
Wait, your friend knows who Conor McGregor is,
and he knows who Leona Machida is, but he doesn't know who John Bones Jones is.
So, does he claim to be a UFC fan? You know what I'm saying? Because if he claims to be a UFC fan,
he's a Conor McGregor fan, and that prefaces my question.
No. But here's the thing, though. If is he a recent? Like, I mean, and when I say recent, I mean like I started watching UFC 2 months ago. Let
me tell you, he's been watching all Conor. He's watched every one of Conor's fights, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He's probably watched some other people's fights, and I don't know how much you can call somebody a fan, but he's watched that many fights. He's watched a few fights.
Okay, a few fights. Okay, so.
But listen to what we had an argument earlier today, a friendly argument. He said that Conor McGregor, with one hand tied behind his back, in a UFC ring, could beat Bo Jackson in his prime.
Is your friend on crack?
Hey.
Is
Where you going, man?
That's what he said, man. And I said, let me write this one down so I can bring that to my friend.
Yes, please, because this is.
Shouts to Damien.
Oh.
He does like a stream, a Twitch. I'm gonna shout him out one day. Like,
do it right now, shit. Like,
I don't remember the name of it. I have to go get my phone.
But so he said 100 and I think Conor McGregor was 135, 145 pounds, if that, can beat Bo Jackson, 200 and something pound black man who was one of the greatest two sport athletes of all time.
Guess what else he said?
In a fight.
He said Conor McGregor could definitely beat Mike Tyson in his prime. In a fucking UFC ring. Dude. He said in a UFC ring. He said when you tell people that, you make sure you say in a UFC ring because Conor's the best in the UFC ring. He'll choke him out.
How old is your friend?
He's damn near 30, bro.
I don't want to make fun of your friend. I don't want to make fun of your friend.
I just wanted to make sure I brought this to like anyone else in the world, and then because he was like, look, he's like,
and then all this is with one hand tied behind Conor's back.
No, not all the other fights, just the Bo Jackson fight.
No. I mean, if the other fights would be interesting for like the first 2 seconds.
Conor versus Tyson
for the first 2 seconds, and then Mike Tyson's gonna destroy him
in a UFC ring though, where everybody gets choked out. Brian, hey, I'm making big dramatic fake gestures because it's like, what the fuck?
Don't get me wrong.
I love Damon. He's the funniest kid because he's crazy. He's fucking crazy like that.
Don't get me wrong. UFC in mixed martial arts, it is a lot about technique mostly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot about technique. But so is boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also the fact that Mike Tyson, if you get hit with one of those,
and then at the same time,
he's the hardest hitter ever.
Mike Tyson is like 200 something pounds, so he can simply rush Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just rush that little nigga.
Same thing with Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson just
Bo Jackson's a fucking football player, bro.
He also told me something that was like,
your friend's dumb.
What did he say?
And I mean that in a respectable way.
Yeah. He's naive.
I mean dumb in the sense of
not naive, just maybe ignorant. Like, you know, because he doesn't know who Bones Jones is. He doesn't know. Like, how you gonna, you know? So I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry I brought that here.
Yeah.
Shitting on him like, you know, it was kind of like just shitting on him too much. Like, let's just put it like that. I was just like, damn, bro. Yeah. You look like an idiot right now. Everybody knows Conor is the fucking Mike Tyson. At one point, he was almost ready to say Conor McGregor could beat up Batman. Because we were doing mystical characters too.
Oh my god, you guys drunk?
Nope.
You guys sober?
We were called bored. Yeah. Good old fashioned.
Go outside next time.
You know?
Go on a hike.
Maybe I will. Maybe I
read a book.
fucking will.
Don't bring that negative energy here.
Hey. All right, I'm ready. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up then.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up then.
What the hell? Go wrap it up then.
Wrap it up. This is a Kenforce podcast, Most Space podcast.
No, whore, you gotta come on back.